Mabu, hi, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Going to continue this, what could be a 10-part series on things that keep people unsuccessful in life. I'm going to relate it to finding a wife because I was unsuccessful for a long time. Thought it would never happen. Did some things I had to do. Finally got married in 2015 to a wonderful woman from Davao City, Philippines, and we're still married today. Improving our lives together, learning and understanding each other. So please subscribe here. Got lots of videos about men in Filipinas. This time we're going to talk about procrastinating. This comes from hackspirit.com. It's about habits of people who never move forward in life. I'm going to relate it to, the dating and marriage realm. Procrastination, number 2 here, according to hackspirit.com. Unsuccessful individuals often fall prey to the trap of procrastination. They tend to delay tasks or decisions, convincing themselves that they'll tackle them tomorrow, next week, or even next month. This habit of postponing tasks and decisions leads to a pileup of unfinished work and unattended responsibilities. Procrastination isn't just about being lazy or lacking time management skills. It's also a defense mechanism against the fear of failure or the anxiety of not doing a task perfectly. Ironically, by procrastinating, they end up creating more stress and anxiety for themselves. And by the way, I didn't mention it the last time, but you're always welcome to leave a comment here. Find something that I'm talking about that resonates, leave a comment. If you're not sure what I said, leave a comment. The looming tasks and decisions become a constant source of worry, further hindering their productivity and progress. Chronic procrastinators often struggle with self-control. They allow immediate gratification to overshadow the long-term benefits of completing their tasks or making important decisions. The habit of procrastination, if not addressed, can become a significant roadblock in their journey toward success. Procrastination. If you're looking for a woman right now, Filipina or otherwise, do you find yourself procrastinating? I've made some videos about how fast time flies, and it's just astounding the older you get. It's ridiculous, really, how fast time flies. I can look back when I was 53 and I got married to my wife in the Philippines, and now my wife's had like 8 or 9 birthdays since that time, and I'm 62 now, and I start thinking differently. It's not about looking for a wife anymore. I did what I had to do, but I realized that in talking to many people, it seems like they procrastinate, and they know, or they tell me they should go out and find a wife, but then they let other things get involved, and I don't know what's going on in anyone's mind when it comes to procrastinating about this. For example, women in the Philippines want to get married. If you can find somebody that's not out to scam you, you can get married, I think, pretty easily. You just have to find someone that's willing to spend ample time with you in video chat. But to do that, you may have to go through a few. So you can't say, well, I had a bad week or a bad couple days of communicating with people. They're not responding, so I'm just going to not do it for a while. Well, that time that you choose not to contact somebody else might have done it, and then you lose out because there is competition. And like they say, the aggressor always wins. So be the aggressor. The opposite of being the aggressor is procrastinating. I'm not even necessarily calling this lazy. It's just the putting off, postponing of tasks and decisions, like they say here in this article from hackspirit.com. Very, very true. This goes for all walks of life. I'm trying to relate it to dating and marriage. If marriage to you is unfinished business, then don't let anything get in the way of finishing that. I mean, if you're inclined, subscribe here to Love Beyond the Sea. Maybe I say something in my 1,600 videos that resonates with you, and you say, well, if Bob can do that, why can't I do that? A lot of people have found wives in the Philippines, a surprising number of people we know right here in the United States, one way or another, even in our own city. So there are not that many where we live, but we must know a lot of them where there's more than people think. But yes, a Filipina can make you a good wife. If other people are talking you out of this, keeping you from pursuing your goal, causing you to procrastinate, giving you reason to doubt, well, then don't procrastinate. Try to find out if what you're hearing is true. I try to cover those sorts of things in my channel, things that could make somebody afraid or unwilling to pursue a woman. I mean, I guess I was so desperate in the right way, not desperate to just marry anybody, the first woman I saw, but I wanted to just get out there and just run through any brick wall to try to find this person. So I definitely didn't procrastinate. The results weren't there for sure, but I didn't procrastinate. And if it's a defense mechanism against fear, like they say here, or you're not doing a task perfectly, well, I've got videos about how to communicate with a woman online. You might be really anxious about that. You haven't done it before. Maybe she's a lot younger, or it just feels too strange to be talking to someone right there in front of you on the screen and they're thousands of miles away. I can help you with what to say. I've got some videos there in the communication, I think is the name of the playlist. Or maybe it's that, but there's also a playlist I must have called Questions to Ask a Filipina during different stages of getting to know them, from first thing, to determining if maybe you should be serious about them, to knowing if you should propose, and even after marriage, to help you to be more comfortable with that. And so if you're feeling stress from putting off looking for somebody like a Filipina, that's not going to just go away, especially when you hear other people who found somebody and now they're happy. You're going to wonder, well, what if I had tried harder when I was 30, 35, 40, or whatever, and didn't give up? I don't want people to give up. Procrastination can end up with you getting older, and all of a sudden, maybe you're not as desirable. Maybe you don't have the desire to go do something like go out to another country and marry somebody. But I agree with them here that procrastination, if not addressed, can become a significant roadblock in your journey towards success. For this video's purpose, that is finding someone to marry. So that's part number 2. I'm going to come back with another one later about lacking clear vision when it comes to finding love beyond the sea.